سلام دوستان، با پارت دوم در خدمت شماییم. بریم تا بقیه بازی رو انجام بدیم تا ببینیم چه اتفاقاتی برامون میفته. اونجا اومدیم بریم بالا با این مرد صحبت کنیم.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
باشه. ما یه حرکتی یاد گرفتیم به عنوان غیب شدن. خب و الان این چه خوبه.
What are you up to now?
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Fine.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my class.
مامونیت ها میذاره زیاد نشدن، احساس هم اینو میگه. خب درسته. این چی میگه؟ این بشه گرفته میشه. چیزی بهم اضافه شد توی لباس. اونو میخوام تمام کنم. خب یه نامه از این دارم. خب یه نامه از این دارم. پروفسور خواستن اطلاعات دفاعی اضافه بهتون یاد بدم. گفتم تکالیفی که بهتون دادم انجام بدید و بعد یه چه لول دیگه اضافه میشه بهم. این که رفتم دیدن این چی میگه؟ حتیش توانایی نامور نشون بدی. خب یه میگه یه چیزی، چند تا ماموریت فرعی، 2 تا ماموریت اصلی میخواره. و اینکه خب تمرین ترکیب طلسم 2. بریم تکلیف پروفسور رو انجام بدیم. این بالاست، بریم ببینیم چیه. بازم بالاست.
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Revelio.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the minister a boot or the minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gorge.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
ببینم چیزی اینجا نیست که به من راهنمایی کنه که من بتونم کارم بکنم.
Revelio.
میگه 3. میگه 4 تکشاخ، از تکشاخ 4. 1 2 3 4. خب ما میگیریم 3 از این وره. 1 2 3 میشه 8 با. خب 8 با نداریم. این تمساح رو داشتیم که تمساح رو قبول نکرد. ببین تکشاخ 4 2 تا. ببین تکشاخ 4 تا نکن داره. مثلا این باشه، این ور اونو داره، اینو داره. خب ولی این ور 3. بله بله بله
Revelio.
من تونستم. یه لباس دهنم سرویس شد تا یه لباس بهم بده. بله مجموعه بروزرسانی شد فروش مربع. یعنی چی؟ خب بله بله او
Accio.
ببینم کجا در میری؟
Revelio.
خب اینجا رولیوی آه یه کیس اینجاست. 59 تا گلد اینجا بود. خب اینی که
You can't
گرفتیم
imagine how
ولی
inconvenient travel was before I
ما
invented
باید
blue
بتونیم
powder.
بریم بالا. خب اینه فکر کنم دیگه بالا رفتن آخرین پلمون اینه.
Levioso.
لویوسا نو لویوسا
Revelio.
آها بالاتره. یه کجاست؟ کجا دارم میرم خدایی نمیدونم دارم کجا میرم.
Levioso.
همه جا هم هستن. نه همه جا هست. چو بچه اینجا رو یادتون میاد؟ ای گفتی اینجا کجاست؟ ای گفتی اینجا کجاست؟ یه ذره تغییرش هم دادن. البته گفتین اینجا کجاست؟ اینجا کی میپره پایین؟ بله دامبلدور. اینجا میندازمش پایین. ها 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 ما این زیر خواهیم شده بودیم. ها 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 اینجا وای ما اینجا قایم شده بودیم. من چقدر باهوشم. دیدین باهوشیم. خب یه جای کشف کردیم که زیادم جالب نبود. خب راز اینا رو من باید کشف کنم ولی خب نمیدونم چی مخم دیگه به این نمیکشیم. خب بریم پایین. خوبیش می‌بینی چیه؟ هرچی بدوی خسته نمیشی.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
این چیه؟ از شنیدن شنیدن این که من کردم واقعا هوشمندانه است که بتونه تصور کنه. خب اینا یه چیزی فکر کنم بخواد. خب ها قفله عجیبه. برید اون بر بابا.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
ما بریم. بره تو کوچت. خب ما فهمیدیم اون تو اون اینجا نیست، این یه جا دیگه هست. یه ما بریم اینجا که وا کردیم هیچ.
Have you been in any other common?
این استادمونه. استاد این بالا قفله ها. استاد
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
چند دفعه گفتم تو محل غریب دعوا نکن. خب ما یک کاری باید لویوس یا اول فر تا رو رد کن بیا. ما آخرش هم نتونستم کاری که تو میگی و بعد انجام بدم و این واقعا منو متاسف میکنه. تأسف هم انقدر زیاده. راستی عرض میخوام پروفسور میشه یا اندازین تکالیفم چی بود؟
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
چقدر جذاب منده. چقدر وحشتناک.
I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds horrible.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my...
And unspeakable. What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope...
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
باش. یه باتری برای دستم باید بخرم که با سیم وصلش نکنم. اینم حالا فردا این کارو میکنم.
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
خب ما بریم تکالیفمون رو انجام بدیم. خب البته این جزء چیزا تکالیفه چیز با موفقیت از حمله دشمن‌ها با جا خالی دادن فکر کنم باید یه کار دیگه بکنم. این با اینطوری نمیشه. و بری نبرد چوب دستی 3 و بری با این خب نبرد چوب دستی 3 اینا رو نمیخواد. اینا آتیش دیگه همینا رو دارم دیگه. چیزی که بخوای ضربه بزنه ندارم. نفرین نامشدنی اما این چیه؟ نه اینه کانان. این چیه؟ اوه خودشه. اول نفرین نامشدنی غیر قابل دسترسی. آه خودشه. خب دوستان خب من سریعتر میتونم برسم و نقشه لا 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 نام 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 نام. خب داری کجا رو نگاه میکنی؟
Future champion coming through.
سلام علیکم. ما اینم آدمایی که آموزش رو تمرین کنم. سلام علیکم.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
شدن 4 تا. بابا نامردیه. یه دقیقه وایس. مأموریت و تکلیف همه عمل دشمن جا خالی و دادن دوری کنید. 10 تا. اجرای تلس میبینید برای این چیه؟ نمیفهمم ولی خب
Lumos. Protego. Levioso. Levioso.
Confringo.
There goes my way.
Accio.
Levioso. Act like a winner.
Levioso. Protego.
You're better than that.
Levioso. Confringo. Lumos. Accio. Levioso. Protego.
Confringo.
Levioso. Lumos. Accio.
Confringo.
جا خالی بدم.
Confringo.
Confringo.
Lumos. Levioso. Accio. Protego.
Levioso. Confringo.
نه چند تا شد؟ چند تا شد جا خالی دادنم؟ 6 تا. 4 تا دیگه باید جا خالی بدم. یکشون یه 3 تا دیگه. 3 تا دیگه مونده. بزن.
Confringo.
بعدی. بزن.
Protego.
ای بابا.
Confringo. Confringo. Lumos. Levioso. Accio.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
It was mostly luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this far on luck alone. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Levioso! Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. That was something. Next time, perhaps.
Accio!
Keep trying.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Nicely done.
Accio! Incendio!
Good one.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
That was something.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Excellent form. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Yes.
بلا 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 بلا. خب بعدش چیکار میکنیم؟ بریم. هی یکم دارم اشتباه میرم.
Revelio.
کجا بود؟ نیده برش میدیم برای ارزندان. اومدم تو کلاست شرکت کنم.
hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Oh.
Expelliarmus!
چیکار میکنه اسپری؟
Expelliarmus!
Excellent defensive skills. You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing.
Accio!
Expelliarmus may save your life.
Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Protego! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Revelio! Accio!
Tak. Yavaş yavaş.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Protego! Expelliarmus!
تمام شد معمولیتا. شب در یک شب پره در یک کام. این چیه؟ چی هست؟ نه من لباس ها امتحان نکردم. دوتا لباس جدید به اضافه شده. یکیش اینه. اوه هو هو. اوه لباس زیر. خب نشده. چی؟ گروه طلایی دسته چوب دستی طراحی
What are you up to now?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
ها یه صدایی نیومد.
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
دیدی گفتم یه صداهایی آمد.
Revelio!
اینم زدیم. اینم که هیچی. حالا این مهمه. ببین یه چیزی که اینجا هست اینه، ولی چیز دومش کجاست؟ ببین میگه 2 تا چیز باید اینجا باشه، ولی من 2 تا چیز اینجا نمیبینم آخه برای این در.
Revelio!
یه دونه بیشتر نداره. عجیبه. خب ببین ما برای تک سوالیش 11 از این 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 خودش میشه که حالا برعکس بشماریم 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 میشه اسب تک شاخ. نگو نداریم اسب تک شاخ. همین اگه از پایین شروع کنی خودش 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 خودش میشه. اگه خودش حساب نکنی 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 حالا برعکس حساب کنی 1 2 3 4 5 6 چطوری؟ ولی وسطش نوشته 21. یک نو نه نو نه شن هم هر نو نه 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 شو نه یه نه یه نوزه 20 بیسی بازم خودش میشه. پشما 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 اسب تک شاخ میشه. ببینم چیا رو داره. بسو رو همش امتحانی میزنم. نشد.
Accio!
یه احساسی بهم میگه اینه اینجاست. مگه میشه آخه این نداره. نمیدونم چرا یه احساسی به من میگه نه. او لعنت بهت. دیدمش ناشش. خب ببین اسب تک شاخ درست. اسب تک شاخ نداشت. تازه گرفتم. حالا این دوتا چی هن؟ 9 و 5 9 و 5 میشه 10 11 12 13 14 مجموعش به 17. 17 اون نشونه اینه 3 به انتخاب کنیم. 3 کدومه؟ 3 میشه 18. اوکی. اوه بچه ها پیدا شد. آی خدا نفسمو گرفتی. فهمیدم تازه چی.
Revelio.
خب اینجا هم بو کردیم. بریم. A few moments later. خب راز نقاشی رو پیدا کنیم.
Accio.
Oh.
Expelliarmus.
راز نقاشی.
Revelio.
راز نقاشی.
Someone's bound to solve the riddle of the empty
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's so special about that empty painting?
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can tell. It's some sort of puzzle that I'm trying to work out.
یه پازل. یه پازل که تو میخوای حلش کنی. یه پازل.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying... But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I open my...
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. If you could collect them.
نه اصلا ربطی نداره. ایده وایسا ما اصلا اینا رو نباید انجام بدم. وایسا
Since when should it matter what anyone...
خب بریم. یه افیو مومن لدر واقعا واسه اونجا نیاز داشتم. افیو مومن لدر. خب گیاه شناسی. بریم.
Good morning, Professor Garlick.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
نه این کارو نکن.
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and pat down the soil!
برو تو.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
آی خدا. آی. خب.
I wonder if hippogriffs like not.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
لذت بخش بود. تقریبا ناشنوا شدم.
I'll say. Nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping... Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
چیزی اضافه شده به من؟ نه.
Expelliarmus!
Revelio.
Oh.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the D note.
I'm sorry.
But they left her
What
honking
do I need to
daffodils.
do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some... Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese... Fish...
Trust me, Leander. I was a...
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweeding. You get the idea. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
منو میکنیم نیازمون میشه به اول
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese...
Remarkable plants, aren't they?
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose...
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pot. It cost me my damned hearing.
یا پیاده برم بده هیچ جا هم نداریم هم دوره یه چوب دستی هم نداریم باش بریم آها میشه اینا رو زد دلت میاد واه پرواز من پرنده هم اینجا خونه چیزا بریم دزدی
Revelio. This looks intriguing.
Accio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio!
خب اینجا رو بازش کردیم با 1000 تا چیز عجیب. خب دوباره ردای مدرسه بندار.
Revelio!
چیز دیگه نداره اینجا. همین بود. همین.
Accio!
ها
Incendio!
عجیبه.
Accio! Incendio!
یه کاری اینجا بکنه. خودمون بریم این تو چی؟ آتیش نمیگه. عجیبه. خب بریم. نمیخوام خیز شم. نه خیز شدم. شنا میکنه پشمام.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
اون چیزی که پیدا کردم میخوام اونا چیزایی که من یعنی میخوام معلوم نیست. هیچ
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. Both of you have inspired me to take it.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and I am not going to sit.
Good.
Taking him? I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably, would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank...
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here? Revelio.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
اوه من یه چیزام تجهیزاتمونم پر میشه پشما. خب رسه تجهیزات. ما رو باید بریم به اون یارو سکه میفروشه بفروشیم. آره یه چیزایی نگه داری بقیه رو بفروشیم.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
میشه به اون بریم.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal's.
خب چیزی بزنم نمیاد شاید من میتونم.
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
خب میخری. بله
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you. Hope to see you again sometime.
Okay. Yeah.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Revelio.
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home. Especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful. These horses with wings.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Why don't you do some more drawing for me?
Very well, Mummy.
همین بالا یه چیزایی چی هم
Protego! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Protego!
همیشه عنکبوته خب ولی زیبا زدمشون چیز دیدی؟ بدون کلاه بذارم به سرم چه اتفاقی میفته؟ کلاه بذارم به سرم. نه او باحال شدم. کلاه رو میفروشم داداش.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
دستامی خیلی خوبه. چیه اینو؟ معجون ماکسیما. Okay.
I hope to see you again sometime.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far. They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Wreck.
Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Protego! Accio!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Do you really think you conductor? We can hide them all!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You'll take this student off of my dead body!
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Conductor! Expulso!
Protego!
Oh, still you little maggot! What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
تحقیق چه جالب.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff. Brilliant potioneer. Has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I...
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the edge. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles.
I can see why you're so interested.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to I suspect that...
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each...
The Mallowsweet?
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these powers.
Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
What the fuck? What the fuck? خب و کجا بریم الان؟ کلاس مجموع خدا
With
never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Point for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin. Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
من بچه نمیدونم کارامو درست انجام میدم.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, but why does that matter to you?
Brilliant! And it matters because you can be a part of something truly creative. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
من دوست که نیستم برو.
A well prepared.
اینا واسه تو.
Revelio.
Potion should not be that color. Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening?
Professor Sharp must have...
Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it! Not again. Oh, no.
Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but...
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. And you can keep that Fwooper feather. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of the term.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Greetings, young Slytherin. Scrope. Isn't that the old book you found for Professor Fig? Scrope can help you. Get to the court.
Scrope? Who is Scrope? Accio! Pumpkins? Ah, I think I know just the place. Revelio. Accio. Down to the water's edge. This had better not be a trick.
Thank you for coming all this way. The name's Scrope. Scrope serves the headmaster. Been in the Black family for years. Apologies for the abundance of notes. Scrope wanted to be sure you weren't followed.
What's this all about? Your notes mentioned the book I found in the restricted section.
Scrope can tell you more in exchange for your help, but no one, especially the headmaster, can know.
I'm not so sure about this. I don't need the headmaster upset with me.
Oh, the headmaster won't be upset. Scrope simply wants to surprise him. Scrope will explain. Scrope's late mistress, Apollonia Black, may she rest in peace, was a student at Hogwarts over 50 years ago. Before she died, she spoke with passion of pages ripped from a book. She was delirious at the end, poor thing. Mistook belladonna for elderberries. Scrope tried to warn her.
I'm sorry to hear that. But how do you benefit if I find the pages?
Scrope believes that a treasured Black family... Apollonia forbade Scrope from entering the grotto long ago. Scrope continues to honour her wishes. Scrope would not dare ask a student for help, but when Scrope learned you were looking for those pages, Scrope thought you might also find the ring.
How did you injure your ear?
The Blacks have a tradition of decapitating their house elves when their service is no longer required. One day, dear Apollonia was understandably frustrated with Scrope and got a bit too eager with a cleaver.
Tell me more about this treasured ring.
Oh, it's adorned with the Black family crest. The headmaster would be pleased with Scrope for returning it.
How did you know that I'd found a book and that it's missing pages?
Scrope in the other house. Scrope hears and sees men.
It seems this may help us both. I shall do it.
Scrope is relieved. Scrope hoped the young Slytherin would be willing to help. Take this toast to the grotto just down the coast and place it on the pedestal. Good luck. Scrope will wait right here for you. Best of luck finding your pages.
Protego! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Protego! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
جنگی بود. شنار بکنیم تا اون تو. بله یه شنار کردن هم داره پشمه.
Why would I need a piece of toast? I suppose that's where it goes.
Could it be? A visitor? Oh! Ah. Ooh.
Ah. The name's Richard Jackdaw. I was a student, just like you, about a century ago. How in the world did you find this place?
A house elf named Scrope sent me. Said I might find a black family ring here.
Ah. Sorry to say, I sold the ring a long time ago. Poor Scrope. Still holds a candle for Apollonia, I reckon. Can't say I blame him. I stole all... I thought a secret map I pilfered from Peeves would pique her interest. But she's... What would I want with yellowed old pages torn from a book? Not my finest moment.
I'd like to have those pages if you don't mind.
They're not here. I thought if Apollonia wasn't interested in the map on the pages, perhaps it would lead to something that would intrigue her. So, I followed the map to what I can only describe as an enchanted cave of some kind. And, you see, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you where to find the pages?
I think I could guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look around when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze. After that, I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort.
Why did I need the toast to get in here?
Oh, that was Apollonia's idea. Seems some squids love toast. They should have taught you that at Hogwarts.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves, a poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor, whatever's sure to cause the most chaos. He dropped them after a particularly aggressive...
I suppose if that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you at the forest.
I'm sure the pages are still tucked in my waistcoat. If you don't...
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Hello, Scrope. Thanks to you, I was able to enter Apollonia's grotto. The toast was the key. I met a ghost there, Richard Jackdaw, who's agreed to lead me to the pages I've been looking for.
That boy was never good enough for Apollonia. Oh, what of the Black family ring?
I'm sorry to say that Jackdaw sold it long ago.
Sad news indeed. Scrope shall need to think of another way to impress the headmaster. Well, Scrope takes some consolation in knowing that the young Slytherin found what they needed.
I did. Thank you again, Scrope. You're a credit to...
handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Incendio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It took the cunning of a Slytherin to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say Intramuros. As you can imagine,
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out.
Nothing to do now but keep going. The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
یادتون اومد هری پاتر فکر میکنه باباش به نجاتش میده آهو برمیمونه دقیقا همجاست
There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
یاد خاطراتش میاد
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. I should have been so dead. When are you taking
Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio!
I will make you.
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. Wonder how big this place is. These rooms must have something to do with opening this door. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Incendio! Protego! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso!
خب
Incendio! I'm not gonna touch those. Ugh! Protego! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Protego! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Protego! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Potato! Levioso! Accio! Another puzzle. But if Jackdaw can solve this, so can I. Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
پاره شد.
Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere. Oh, behind the rock. There's the symbol.
آها یکی دیگه هم هست میره.
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Accio! It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there. Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio! Incendio! That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him. Potato! Levioso! Protego! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Incendio!
بکنم باید از یه حرکت استفاده کنم، اونم اینه.
Reparo!
برنامش
Accio!
واش چرا؟
An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
شانس آوردم.
Accio! Protego! Protego! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus! Not a headless skeleton in sight. But I may as well help myself to this. Accio! Revelio. Accio. I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot, but there's no sign of him.
چی بود؟ اوه لوازم ها میشه برام. این چیه؟ یا بلد نه مرسی. دستکشم خوبه. کنام نام خوبه. ایران چی؟ نام خوبه. اوکی.
There it is. The bridge, it's almost complete. More spiders. These can't be what beheaded Mr. Jackdaw. Protego! Levioso! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Accio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Protego! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Levioso! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Protego! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Accio! Farewell, monster. I can only imagine how these spiders have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way. untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave. Must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains and those pages. We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
ای بابا وقت تجهیزات اون دوره پره. میشه انداخت بیرون یه سری چیزا رو مجهز نابود کنید. او میشه. واقعا چند 90 تاست.
Here it is, the map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room? Levioso, Accio, Protego, Incendio, Expelliarmus, Levioso, Accio, Levioso, Accio, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Levioso, Incendio, Protego, Levioso, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Levioso, Accio, Incendio, Expelliarmus. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Incendio. What? That's unnerving. What's happening? I've seen this before. In Gringotts and the restricted section. Where am I? Oh no, the room's starting to flood. How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this? I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here. What is this place?
Oh, what the fuck? Me base.
Can it be?
It's you.
Has someone finally found our map chamber?
I recognize you from the Pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention, and might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic? Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you...
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I'm a bit confused, sir. Why is this room called the map chamber?
I assure you that all will be clear once the book has been placed on the pedestal.
The statues and carvings in the house on the cliffside, those are of you. Are you a seer?
I am.
Did you know that I would be here?
I cannot say more at present, except to say that your presence here does not entirely surprise me.
Very well. I'll retrieve the book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Incendio! I'm back at Hogwarts. I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away. Suppose I have enough to distract myself with till he returns with the book.
Do this for all eternity. If I could
Revelio.
بچه تا اینجا دیگه بسه. تا اینجا رسوندیمش. میریم برای دفعه بعدی که بریم پارت 3 رو شروع کنیم. خب امیدوارم که خوشتون اومده شد. تا اینجا اومدیم با زبان فارسی. ممنون از تیم ترجمهش و اینکه بهتون شب بخیر میگم و ازتون خداحافظی میکنم. خدا نگهدار.